guys, so as you probably would have watched from the other two parts, tried some stuff. Oops. Okay, so that was all dust from sanding and doing some filling stuff like that, cleaning up 2 disc knives, one for customers and then one for myself. Probably won't get them done until tomorrow because stupidness. And then I was also just cleaning up some custom 3D printed lightsaber hilts that the students made that in the class I helped teach. But I just kind of want to update you guys on some events that happened subsequent to the whole rig that I made. So I started making a vlog for that day, just talking about that process and actually making a helmet through that. As you may expect, the helmet didn't come out again. And I was honestly more sad than upset that I just kind of pulled it out, put the mold back together, and I just closed everything up and just walked away. Didn't do anything for the rest of the night. Kind of took today off. Like, it just really got me down. I just sat there and laying here, like, I don't want to sound like I was over like crying, but I mean, I've been pretty bummed out. I just wasn't understanding it. So I ended up talking to some different people about what's happened, everything I've done. Not only do they agree that, I mean, there's really everything I've done is all I can pretty much do. I mean, again, with the means I have now, I'm not accounting for a bunch of other equipment. Of course, at the same time, like I've mentioned before, those won't work like the packages that due to the pot life of this resin. Some of the people I've talked to kind of told me to reflect upon what I've done, the process I've done to cast the really good helmets. And they said, what was the process for that? I'm like, it was honestly a lot simpler. I didn't have to break this helmet down into tons of different sections and everything. And so with that, they were saying that the possibility, and it's something I initially thought when I casted the first bad helmet, they're saying like, you might have just gone the end of the bottom of the bucket, where they probably have all their huge tanks full of all these different resins here, and then I just got the bottom part, you know, the least ready, the worst of it basically. That almost makes sense, because again, I've casted really good helmets before with this resin, and they've come out, and now I'm using the same resin, applying the same techniques, and 3 helmets in a row haven't come out, and there's no correlation with them getting better. There was a bad one, there's one that was a little bit better, and then there's one that was worse than both of them. It doesn't make sense. So that happened, but I went ahead and just kept thinking, and I was doing some more research. Maybe, you know, different resins, different smooth casters. A couple things I want to say here. Initially, every video I watched about other builders, you know, other groups, like, you know, renowned people who talk about slush casting. No one ever mentions about the bubbles and the problems that they cause. I personally am going to make a video with probably when I try it, the second thing I'm going to talk about, but even then I'm going to try talking about the things that can happen, the bad things that can happen when doing slush casting, and ways to prevent that, things to really account for, not just a how-to, but a what-if kind of video. That's what I think is important, and that's what I want to talk about to you guys, because it's all about being prepared, and it's really kind of painful going through this stuff. I mean, it's all great in the end because you learn and try new things, but especially when it's really hard to find information out there, it's hard. So I want to make sure that I can relate that information to you guys. You can have your good helmets and your good casts and all that kind of stuff. The other thing was doing this other research, just looking up all the different resins, but Smoothcast 300 isn't really the most ideal for helmet casting. Basically, what I kind of gathered together between what the guy on the forum and the other resources the other experienced builders touched on the idea that actually mixing resins, different resins within your casts or helmet casts is actually more optimal. One layer can differ from another, so I could do 2 layers of an initial resin, and I can use the rest to reinforce and back up the helmet, but it's a different resin. But I don't know what that was. So I think I'm gonna end up trying to work on the Titanfall suit again. You know, I'm kind of giving myself just a little bit of a break from that helmet, and I'm gonna try and get back into the Titanfall suit. I have more stuff to do with that. I'm gonna probably do some sewing. Like, and I say that because I can't just not build. Like, when I want to give myself a break, I just have this like subconscious itch to go and do something. Like today, I just wasn't feeling up to it, and then towards the end of the day, I'm sanding and just cleaning up those Destiny knives. You know, working on those custom 3D print parts the students allowed me to clean up for them. And so I just kind of want to give myself maybe some of the small stuff to work on with the suit. I mean, again, it's just coming up to some of the bigger stuff, and then just the last big stuff and some of the accessories. So, you know, working on sewing, so that's just kind of finishing that up. You know, maybe working on some of the gizmos and stuff that are on the suit. You know, just stuff like that. Just something to keep me moving, keep me going, and still give you guys progress. But that's really what's kind of been going on and happened. The other thing that I mentioned in the description for part 2 of the recent video was I have some ideas for some additional content. The vlogs are, you know, about my thinking process and what I'm doing, but I also want to make them a little more interesting. So I kind of, and to also have the healthy lifestyle, need to get out more and go do some stuff. So I want to hang out with my friends, maybe just like one day a week or something like that, and kind of get that film to show you guys just more about just hanging out with me and hanging out with my friends and seeing stuff we do. Take you guys along on some of our projects that we're doing, some of the film stuff. I mean, I'm not sure how much of it's going to be confidential, you know, to wait, but we will see. But I just want to be able to branch out more and bring you guys more on my life, rather than just, hey guys, oh god, this didn't work, plan Z. Something like that. I want to mix it up, and it's just gonna be more exciting. Some other simple things, I kind of want to do some like show and tell kind of videos. Just like I take, like, example, my helmet, have some cool lighting on it, and then just kind of do some camera painting, put an awesome soundtrack to that, and do that for some of the things that I've made. Something really cool, just so you guys can see more of what I've done, some of my completed projects. The other thing is, like I said, I kind of want to do some different like series, and that's because it's like, I want to be able to not only just build and show you guys what I'm building, but I also want to be able to learn things alongside with you. One of the things I want to learn is some more Photoshop. I used Photoshop in spring of 2015, my senior year in high school. It was for 3D modeling and animation class, and the teacher was also the graphic arts teacher. And so she kind of gave us a little bit of some intro with Photoshop, and I actually like Photoshop. I was decent enough that I'm like, oh, okay, you know, I could just do some like basic Photoshop editing. But it's also a skill I actually genuinely want to get good at, mainly because I can work on my own graphic stuff, advertisements, you know, decals and stuff for the suits, all that great stuff. I genuinely want to be able to learn to do that myself. But instead of it just being a video of me just sitting there going like, I don't know how to do this, I want to make it fun. So my idea to make it fun is a series I'm going to call, called in parentheses is the word bad. That's going to be in front of the word Photoshop edits. So it's going to be Photoshop edits. And basically it's going to be you and me, we're going to be learning Photoshop together. I'm going to take 1 or 2 different pictures, and I'm just going to try learning different tools, doing different things. And if I have to go to YouTube and see what other people are doing or how to do it, I will do that. And then we're just going to Photoshop edit. And it's going to be funny because I'm going to be probably end up doing you're doing crazy weird. I don't know how those words got jumbled together. But we're going to be doing those together. And then the point is, though, I'm actually going to be learning stuff and be, oh, this tool does that. That's awesome. Oh, I can change this. I can do that. I know how to do this. I can do that. Oh, what's all that over there? Gotcha. So, but then as this series goes along, I'm actually hopefully gonna be getting better and better. But it's gonna be funny. You guys give me options of things you want me to try and edit or take this image, or send me images and things you want me to mash together or something like that. I would absolutely love that. It would actually be more of a challenge, and be more fun and exciting. But the point is, guys, I'm trying to mix things up here. I want to make it more exciting, to make it a little more personal, fun, active, and entertaining. So we're gonna be prop building, we're gonna be doing stuff with the props, we're gonna be learning together, and we're gonna be having a lot of fun. And that is the whole point of being a community. Thank you guys for staying in tune with me. Thank you guys for watching. Your support always means the absolute world to me. I'm really looking forward to seeing the community that you guys help build with and alongside me. So I'll talk to you guys very, very soon.
Come one day, and this is it, the borderline to where the future